What's up, guys? It's your boy Hotshot Dave coming back with another video. So I just watched an interview with Eric Fuller, CEO of U.S. Express, and they're asking him about the trucking issue with the supply chain problems. And I've never seen a guy that he's either in such denial or he's getting paid to give out false truths. So, as he stated, which this number's probably right, I don't know, but we can look it up. He said there's 3.5 million truck drivers in the United States, which is great. That's fine. That's probably about right. A lot of trucks out here. And he's saying we're 80,000 truck drivers short. Not 80,000 trucks, 80,000 truck drivers. Well, I'd like to challenge that. If we are that short on truck drivers, we're that short on getting stuff moved, how is it that you're still at 220, 230, 240 a mile freight? How is there still truck drivers making under $1,000 a week at his own company? The reason truck drivers are not coming into the industry are the regulations. It's the pay. It's the disrespect from the industry as a whole. I mean, truck drivers don't even respect truck drivers anymore. The four-wheelers, which are regular cars, they make our job a living nightmare. You know, the brokers, I had a broker tell me the other day that if he's not making $200 on moving a load, he's not going to sell it. So let's look at where the real problem is. Middlemen always hold them up. Like, and I've never been one to be anti-broker. Like, I deal with a lot of brokers. I don't mind brokers. They have a job to do, I get it. But they are part of the supply chain issue. I mean, you're sitting here riding with me. All you see is trucks. What have you seen, 3 or 4 cars? You know, this is a Saturday afternoon in Wisconsin. The regulations are against the American truck driver. So, I'm not going to say any, but the fact that the regulations, the DOT officers, and even the CEOs of these big companies are okay with a truck driver being stuck an hour from his house and sitting and sleeping in this truck, rather than getting a real reset, getting a real break, spending time with his family. You know, and trucking's not all bad. Like, I enjoy trucking. But I will tell you right now, if I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't be in this. But, you know, so I'm so far in, I've built up the revenue and, you know, all that to where I'm making decent money. But this is not an industry that can survive based on the regulations and the government input. They're complaining about getting this stuff moved out of the ports. Well, maybe one of these bigger news sources needs to look into what it takes to get one container out of a port onto a truck. You need a TWIC card. You need an SCAT. You need an E-modal. And then you need to sit in line for hours upon hours to get loaded or unloaded. And then you get in there and they're taking hour breaks. They don't care. I have a TWIC card. I have not and will not go to a port unless it's paying very, very well. And let's not even talk about the fact that if my truck's not a 2010, I'm not allowed onto the port property to pick it up. Sounds like the government needs to get their own trucks, run their own company. Well, we all know that would fail too. I mean, look at the credit system. You know, they judge us on a credit score that they can't uphold themselves. But if you want things fixed, you want something done right, get people that know something. Most of these CEOs and have never even been in a truck. I bet you they don't even have a Class A CDL. But yet, they're going to go on all these TV shows, and that's the people that the government's listening to. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but the higher up somebody is, the more full of shit they are. That goes from government to CEOs to everything. Everything. So, trucking is not the issue. That is not the problem with getting this stuff moved. Regulations are the problem. Pay is the problem. My fuel went up 30%, but the rates haven't went up 30%. Maybe 10% they went up to the truck driver. And because the only part of the supply chain that's regulated is the truck. The brokers aren't regulated. Hell, they're just now starting to regulate the maritime. Laws haven't been changed in, what, 30 years? Now all of a sudden they're going to change them. And if this gets bad enough, they will lift the regulations on the truck drivers, just like they did in COVID. When everybody was, all hail the American truck driver. Thank you, truckers. Thank you, truckers. And now, truckers can go fly a kite. The only way this will stabilize, it's not going to change. We're not going back to the way we were because of American greed. Because of lack of leadership, lack of understanding. You know, as long as the CEOs and the people in charge can keep getting their same wage and not change anything, nothing will change. A lot of people are still trying to get into trucking because they believe what they're being told. And if this last year, 2020, 2021, has taught us anything, 80% of what you're told is bull. It's not the reality of the situation. 80% of the trucks that do the work are fleets of 15 or less. But yet, we have mega carriers that do not run spot freight. They do not run the trucking industry other than contractual freight. But yet that's who we're going to listen to. They have the fuel. It affects them, but they don't affect them. All the breaks, the governmental breaks they get, all the profit they have, all the incentives they get from the government will not change anything. They won't change it because they don't have to. So if you guys want change, you want to know what's going on, demand answers. Talk to people that are on the ground running, people that are in the field. Don't talk to a truck driver for a mega fleet that's getting paid 50 cents a mile. Talk to somebody that foots the bill. My fuel bill is $2,500 a week on average, between $2,000,000 and $2,500. I can't even get parts for my truck right now. Certain parts. Go find oil to change the oil in one of these. You can't find it. Go find some tires for them. Good luck. Hell, even go find a truck that's not overpriced out the yin-yang. Can't find that either. There's more going on here than what we're being told. I have a hard time believing that everything has just diminished and just quit being made or quit coming in. Yeah, there's obviously there's a shortage of workers nowadays. 1 to 5. That's just part of the ugly truth on what's going on here. And the solution is more government regulations. Now they're going to make a law that it's illegal for the maritime container ships to take illegal containers out of the U.S.? No. That's not a solution either. I don't know all the solutions. Hell, I obviously don't even know all the problems because they don't tell us. And if you think the government is not hiding something, go look up the M2 money supply chart. All of a sudden, they quit reporting it to us. Been reporting it for 30 years. Now all of a sudden, we're not going to report that no more. Well, why not? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we're making too much money. The change starts with us. $2 a mile isn't going to move this truck anymore. $2 a mile is not going to make you profit. This is just part of it. We're going to have another video following up. I'm going to go into more details and more depth on what's going on, what we're dealing with, and what we're seeing. So if you like this kind of information, you like to see what's going on with the trucking industry, you want to be a trucker, you need to learn trucking, you found the right channel. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.